LeBron will do everything he can, but right now he's saddled with Russ and AD, who you never know is going to be healthy or not. I was the biggest Russ stan for years. I still am. I love Russ, but Russ never going to get it, man. He's never going to understand that his time is done. And if somehow he miraculously does and learns to be a team player and only like use his energy for like defense and like, crashing to the rim and not hogging the ball, then this is a whole different story. That's not going to happen. And Anthony Davis could play the first month and a half great, and everyone was like, look, here, we never Anthony Davis, the Lakers said it. And then by the middle of December, by January, it's all going to come crumbling down. You're going to start to see the pressure from LeBron telling the Lakers front office to trade all the picks, get rid of what they still have left, all that bullshit. It's going to be a circus. And then you're going to start to hear the rumors, oh, he's going to go to this place, and they're going to draft Bronny, and he's going to go to this place, and he's going to go to that place. I just don't see it. There's too much. Poor Darvin Ham got saddled with a shitty situation. And I can honestly see by middle March or early March, when this is already looking bad for them, LeBron being like, oh, I tweaked my knee, I'm done for the year. Just to rest, because it's very clear that everyone knows he wants to play with his son. And while he seems to be an alien that just doesn't age, even he knows that, like, hey, if I can get another like half a year off, I might as well take it. They just don't have anybody outside of those three. And really, it's only two, because, like I said, as much as I love Russ, I've been a big fan of his whole career and will constantly defend how it's not just his fault for the 2016 Thunder losing that series. Durant, it was your fault too. And AD, stay healthy. If he does, maybe it's a different story, but like, they don't have any bench players,
Dude, I was looking at this roster. ESPN doesn't even
spat it out. Yeah, it's not even full, right?
Yeah, ESPN doesn't have a shooting guard listed on their depth chart. Like, I didn't even know that was possible.
It's the white guy from Oklahoma, whatever his name is, right?
Austin Reeves, AR-15.
You see a small forward.
He's listed. No, he's listed as a shooting guard.
But
also,
he's the
Lonnie Walker and Dwayne Bacon, also the other options for the starting shooting guard spot.
What happened to Malik Monk? Where is he at? Oh, he's on the Warriors,
Sacramento.
Isn't he? Oh, Sacramento. That's right. It's another good addition by them.
Yeah,
I just think, yeah.
No, I agree. The Lakers have no depth. The only reason that I have them at least on the fringe of a playoff spot is because of the LeBron factor. And I think he's going to be so driven to break Kareem's record and probably try and get another MVP while he's towards the end of his productive years, that maybe he pulls off a miracle and this team somehow gets into an 8th spot, maybe even a 6. But the West is so loaded. Anthony Davis hasn't been healthy in years at this point. I have the stats. Hang on. The last time Anthony Davis played over 60 games was 2019 to 2020. He played 62. That was the weird
bubble
restart. And then the last time he played over 70 games was 2017 to 2018 when he played 75. And just defensively,
I guess that was the last year he dragged the Pelicans to the playoffs, right?
Yeah. That's yeah. And defensively, this team is just absolutely atrocious. Last year, they were bottom third in the league. The only teams that were worse: the Chicago Bulls, the Charlotte Hornets, the Detroit Pistons, the Washington Wizards, the Atlanta Hawks, the Sacramento Kings, the Houston Rockets, and Portland Trailblazers. So outside of those teams, those like 12 teams-ish, the Hawks and the Bulls were really the only teams trying to contend last year. And so other than that, the Lakers were essentially a tanking team in disguise. And I don't see how that changes with the additions of like Patrick Beverley and Juan Toscano Anderson and Dennis Schroeder and all these older guys. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible roster construction. And I feel incredibly guilty for Darvin Ham that he has to somehow mold this roster into a playoff contender